it'll turn to a fro to a point, and then when it starts getting heavy, it'll start getting flat and shit.
Oh, we're live too.
Okay. Well, hey everybody, how's it going, man? This is Gamers Geek Radio. This is a pretty new show we're doing today, man. Today we're going to be talking about The Elder Scrolls Online, brought to you by ZeniMax and Bethesda. Today I have a new co-host with me. Hey guys, this is Joel, and I have my new buddy right here, Miguel. Say hi, Miguel.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Uh, guess they can't answer back, so over to you, Joel.
All right, man. That's what's up. So Miguel, we're actually just getting on today to talk about a little bit about ESO, about our loves of it, our pros for it, our cons for it. And we're coming from the basis we play we call it ESO, but it's called the Elder Scrolls Online. We play it on the Xbox One format. And let's start. The main thing I want to talk about is the start off is the main gameplay. When you first start out, you're able to pick characters and such like that. One of the issues I have with most games now is that they pay to play and stuff like that. And the issue I had with this game when I first got it is that you have three different alliances, right? You have Ebonheart, you have Daggerfall Covenant, and you have Aldemar Dominion. Now, me, I've been a big Elder Scrolls fan since Oblivion. I played Morrowind a little bit, but didn't get too deep into it. Played Oblivion first, played it over and over and over and over again tons of times. Skyrim, of course, bought all the DLC. Bethesda took all my money, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got Elder Scrolls, and I was like, man, this is going to be awesome. Start playing the game. But the thing I found out, and I understand they're trying to keep it within the story of the whole, of Nirn, of the whole universe there. But you can only pick three characters, three races, I mean, from each alliance. That was one of the big, I mean, I've gotten over it, but that was one of the beginning things that kind of, I don't know if it pissed me off, it kind of irked me, because, maybe I wanted to play somebody else, or I wanted this benefit that they had, that this certain race had, but you weren't able to do it unless you paid for it.
Now, most game cases, I think if you bought the Tamriel Unlimited Edition, that I got my copy Black Friday, they have a code there called the Adventures Pack where you can play any race, any alliance.
Right.
But the crazy thing about that is, because I bought my cousin Xavier the game like 4 weeks ago, and he tried to put in that code, the same code, but it ended up being used, So it's like a gamble.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing we'll be wary about, especially when buying used games and such. But, yeah, I was kind of mad about that. I mean, I understand, of course, people want to access it, to that, but I was ready for it, man. I wanted to, maybe I don't like high elves. I'm a little prejudiced against them, but maybe I wanted to do that, or maybe I want to be a high elf sorcerer, or what. I want that extra magic bonus or buff, or whatever it might be. But I picked Ebonheart Pact, and the only real magic guys you got are dark elves, but they're mostly based in destruction power and stuff like that, or destruction staves or destruction. So they're not really that high in magicka except for that one thing. And if you're playing Aldemar Dominion, or if you have a high elf, you get a big magic boost.
Yeah.
And or if you play a Breton from Daggerfall, you get another nice magic boost. And I didn't think that was fair personally. I understand now you can buy that. Lady Rage, when I bought her the case, and when I bought it brand new, I made sure it had that pack in there so she'd be able to pick whatever she wanted. But I think that's just another case of, I guess, pay to play.
Yeah.
And another thing that kind of gets me is the way they do crowns. Let me explain crowns to everybody real fast. Crowns is in-game. Well, it's not in-game per currency. It's like on-game currency that you can buy DLC packs with. I will say this about the game, that they offer a lot of different customizational issues with it. You can buy different mounts. You can buy different costumes. You can, if you craft or anything, you can buy different. They have something called motifs. You can buy different style motifs. You can do all these different things, but it will run you up. You know what I'm saying? It will break the bank. you know. And I'm not gonna act like a hypocrite here and say it hasn't broken my bank. With some's come up or a different amount has come up, and I was like, man, I'm gonna pay that $20 for that black camel, man. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna, because it looks nice. And an example was a recent mount that they had come out was this beautiful black Sensei tiger, man. You saw it, right, Miguel?
Yeah, I ride
Yeah.
guars.
You keep it simple, right?
I keep it
But
simple. Little retarded dinosaur.
and so they had these black Sensei tigers. When you go to ride them, they leap out of the ground in blue flame, and they have blue light coming out of their mouths, and they're real shiny and stuff like that. They catch the eye. And so when I first saw them, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna do this. I'm broke right now. I wish I had the money to get it. It's only on for 5 days. And then I looked at the cost of it. That stuff ran over $30, man. So you had to buy $30 worth of crowns just to get this mount. And just so you get a better understanding why that's so kind of weird and kind of frustrating is that, are you guys still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, I guess she leaked out or something like that. Lady Ray,
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be back. Is that all mounts are the same basically? Any kind of mount you get, they're gonna have the same speed, the same stamina, the same everything, unless because you go to a stable and you can increase their skill every 20 hours by one, and you have to pay for that. But that's understandable. That's fine. But you would think with all the money people put into these certain mounts and stuff like that they would have extra bonuses, but they do not. Or they would fight on your behalf, or they'd have at least, missiles or something, man, or magic coming out of their paws or something, man.
Or super magic boost
But
or something.
yeah, exactly. Say why you have that equipped. You say you get extra HP or extra magic or something. But
Yeah,
no,
of course.
it's just a pretty piece of code that they put into the programming. That's it. And for this pretty shiny piece of code, you pay over $30 for this thing.
Yep.
Now, not to say we're gonna be talking about the next DLC coming out in a minute, but one of the mounts coming out with the new DLC is a dire wolf. I might have to spend some money on that, just depending on what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think about that whole issue, Miguel?
Sorry, I'm getting a ring right now. I think someone's calling me. Can you hear it too? I'm
No, I
sorry.
cannot hear it. It's no problem.
Okay. Maybe it was me. I go crazy. Well, uh, you see, I ran a guild with Joel here, the Black Wings, and in there, all the main members had like a different mount. You know, Joel here had, what did you have? You had
The horse,
you had, yeah, you had some kind of like
flaming horse.
undead flaming horse, right?
Right.
My two friends, one of them, King Battle, had a lioness tiger, like it looked like Nala from Lion King.
Yeah.
Right. Eureka Sage had a big polar bear, you know.
Right.
And then we had a Kixana. She had Seabiscuit, the horse.
Yeah.
And I used the guar, but I got made fun of for it. So you know what? I came to the point where like, you know what, man? It made me get the realization that Joel here had, that all mounts are the same. Just a piece of coding over it that caused, like, I don't know, it makes it look pretty. But hey, you know what? I risked embarrassment. I risked my pride. I risked everything for that guar. Chompers. I named them Chompers. I had no choice but to. And I rode him into battle every time. Best believe I dismounted him and I got kills with him.
There you go, man.
So
that's what's up.
It's not about how it looks. It's about the motion. I don't know. You know what I
mean. Yeah. Especially if you're not like me, being lazy, sometimes you get on the game and you forget to upgrade them for that day. But if you upgrade that sucker every day, you're gonna have a pretty powerful mount that has stamina, that can take hits while you're riding, that can go fast when you need to get somewhere real fast instead of going that slow gallop. The capacity, more inventory to your inventory space, which I think was actually kind of cool, man. I like that a lot.
Cool.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go into another subject real quick. some of the I know a while back we had some patches go through back and forth, where if you play ESO, if you play online, if you play on Xbox One, I don't know about any other servers. I know also on the I watch their Twitter a lot, and on their Twitter, I'm sorry, I hear my phone ringing in my earphones. Somebody,
Yeah, I know, because I keep getting invites. That's why.